We're Team 135. Welcome to the presentation of our project. Our presentation will cover our customer-based analysis of a global retail bank. First, our data set is from Kaggle, and the target company is a global bank which has business in various countries. Additionally, this data set provided us with dimensions and measures, which we'll cover more later. We set off on this project with the goals to use Tableau to create visualizations such as demographic and market composition. And we hope that these analysis and visualization can help us understand how the bank can optimize its business. And our end goal is to craft a business growth strategy for the bank. And next, to give an overview, in this presentation, we'll cover 5 sections, which are profile, market view, a closer look at Hong Kong market, how we evaluate customer values across different dimensions, and lastly, how we could find the most valuable customer for future business growth. And next, I will hand it over to my teammate Ray for a profile overview.
Our data contains 33 million customers, and we can obtain about $30,000 from each customers. And we can see that average assets the customers place in our bank are about 1.7 million. That means our gross income rate is about 1.7%. And for digital activities, 61 out of 100 customers have started the digital service with our bank. And for our bank, we mostly focus on the customer and the revenue. We can see that in the first pie chart, we have the largest proportion of our customers they are in the UK. However, in second pie chart, we can see that we earn most of our profit in Hong Kong. And the fourth pie chart, we divided customer into 3 categories: gold, silver, and bronze preposition. And the gold preposition means this type of the customers has the greatest value to us. And the silver preposition is second only to gold preposition. And the bronze customers have the lowest value to us. And we can see that most of our customers are in silver preposition and bronze preposition. And we further studied the assets deposit in our bank by different age groups and the revenue obtained from the customers. This is in this area chart. We find that customers age 35 to 45 have the most assets, but the people age 45 to 55 contributes the most profits to bank. And at the same time, our bank make connections with customers through 5 business surveys. In the last one bar chart, we can see that the first one is current account. Our bank let the customers deposit money to us and earn interest. This type of customers has the largest number, and the second one is card holders. It's card service, and the third one is insurance. This number of customers in our bank is the least, and the fourth one and fifth are investment and mortgage, respect.
So here we're going to talk about the market overview and how each market differentiates from each other. For this particular global bank retail, we can see the largest market are in the UK, Hong Kong, and Mexico. To further examine what is best for the bank, we can see that each market has significant margin for mortgage holders compared to insurance and investment holders. We can interpret that this is because many individuals rely on banks for loans of any kind, and mortgages are often the biggest financial commitment consumers make. On the other hand, insurance is the least demanding because of competitions with insurance companies. If we take a closer look, Hong Kong is the only market with similar stats on insurance and investment holders, and that can be looked into if insurance companies aren't that competitive in Hong Kong. Another key factor on developing this retail bank and improving revenue are the card holders and current account holders section. These holders can make deposit and use credit cards, which can benefit the bank. Although insurance, mortgage, and investment is mostly where the revenue came from, card holders and current account holders are more easily approached to build a client base. We see that although Hong Kong and Mexico has a lot of customers, they are falling short in card holders and current account holder categories, and these should be a higher number because it costs customers nothing to create an account. But if you look at UAE, the customers with an account is nearly as much as customers in that market, and this is an indicator that the market is doing well and people want to be our client. To further examine these markets, we have to take a look at the total relationship balance. Think of it as the total asset of each client, or in this case, the market. TRB includes deposit, investments, loans, insurance, and other factors like debt. We then can see how much revenue the bank is generating from the TRB for each market. We see that Hong Kong has the most TRB and they are generating almost 2% from the total TRB as revenue. However, we look at how much revenue per customer, we see that Hong Kong is actually quite low, and UAE being the highest of all market. UAE is a small market and with a low TRB and revenue generate, but yet they have the highest revenue per customer, which means that this is a potential market the bank should develop their client base on. However, Hong Kong could really be saturated due to this, and my teammate James will further examine why that is.
Thank you, Daniel. Hong Kong alone accounts for 6.8 million customers for the bank. And as our analysis reviews, what's more impressive is that almost 94% of the Hong Kong population uses the bank's services. This is one of the reasons why we believe Hong Kong is likely one of the most successful markets regarding the bank's global operation. But however, this will also mean that the Hong Kong's market is the most saturated compared to other markets, meaning that in Hong Kong, there's less room for the bank to focus on bringing in more first-time customers. So we believe that different from the other markets, the bank's Hong Kong team should focus more on increasing the profitability of existing customers. And our teammate later will discuss more about what are the dimensions that affects bank's profitability. For now, I want to talk about Hong Kong's market. Another reason we separate the Hong Kong market from the others is because Hong Kong has the largest revenue stream for the bank. And this accounts for 45% of the bank's total revenue. So we took a deeper dive into looking at the customer quality in Hong Kong. And we found out that Hong Kong has the highest percentage of gold customers per bank's rating compared to other markets. This is not surprising considering the bank's successful operation in Hong Kong. But however, what's surprising is that Hong Kong also has the highest percentage of bronze customers. And this is why we believe that there's room for improvement for the bank to focus their resources on improving existing customers' profitability. In the bottom right chart, this means that figuring out more ways to shift the bronze customers to the global average silver standard customers, which we believe will greatly increase the bank's revenue in the Hong Kong market. Therefore, we took a deeper dive at different services offered in Hong Kong and trying to figure out which service has more room for profitability. And we found out that Hong Kong is doing really well in insurance and car services sector, but lagging behind the global market in mortgage and account services. Therefore, we recommend the Hong Kong team to focus more on growing their mortgage and account services in the region. And next, I will hand it over to my teammate to discuss more about the profitability analysis for the bank.
In this part, we'll take a look at the customer value by different factors. We create a calculated field called customer value, which is the revenue times 100 over TRB. This stands for the revenue for the bank per $100 deposit by customers. We can tell that gold and bronze proposition customers drive the most value, whether or not their bank account at our bank is primary. Therefore, we should focus on maximizing the value of non-primary customers. Next, we will take a look on customer value based on satisfaction level. Customers are divided into 3 categories based on satisfaction level: promoter, passive, and detractor. Promoters have high level of satisfaction. Passive are neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. Detractors have low satisfaction level. From the graph, we can tell that besides promoters, passive and detractors also have a considerable level of customer value, which means that they have huge potential for even higher value. Therefore, we should prioritize converting passives and detractors into promoters to maximize customer value across segments.
My previous teammate introduced a lot of basic information about retail banking. So in my part, we focus more on things that will happen in the future, such as potential customers who need to be developed in the future. So this one, we have 3 parts. The first part, the importance of the potential customer. So I think we will have 3 part: increase customer basic, diversify risk, promote product innovation. Okay, so let's move our calculation process. Okay, we use the weighting method. The first part, we analyze the score of each customer based on their characters. We rate the business of each characteristics customers. For example, if Melissa was ranked last among stakeholder in all countries, so its score is 1 point. So if it have 7 country, if the Hong Kong has the largest one, it will have 7 points. Okay, the next part, calculate the proportion of each business to all businesses, because the shareholder and the mortgage holder maybe they are not equal, so they have a percentage. We will calculate each percentage and use in the next part. So the third, calculate the corresponding total score for a group. We use the score of each business multiply the proportion of business to obtain the total score of rankings, like the shareholder point at the investment holder point as the order holder points, and have a total point and to rank. So we can get a result in terms of age, tenure, and market score analysis. Which customer group was the lowest overall score is the weakest, because it has the weakest customer amount, so we can develop more this customer in the future. So this is our calculate process. And this is our result. Yeah. So for the age, I think the 55 to 65 years is the largest, the lowest one. So he's the weakest group we need to develop in the future. Maybe company or bank can use some way to develop it. So the second tenure, the tenure is larger than 5 years. So the latest one is Malaysia. The Malaysia market also need to be open more in the future.
Thank you, Yifan. This wraps up our presentation. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. I hope you enjoy listening to our presentation as much as we enjoy learning this class and working on this project. I would like to thank all my teammates for their hard work, and also thank our professor, Mohammed, for his help and guidance. And hope you have a nice day. Thank you.